Hi, welcome to sixth grade curriculum night. My name is Miranda Hayes Francois, and I will be your child's sixth grade science teacher for trimesters 1 through 3 this year. So we'll start with a little quick introduction of who I am, our goals and objectives for sixth grade science, units and activities that we will be exploring, as well as expectations for the course. Quick little intro about who I am. I have my Bachelor of Science degree in zoology from the University of Otago in Dunedin, New Zealand. I have my Master of Arts in Teaching Science and over 15 years of teaching and science education at museums like Pacific Science Center, zoos like Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, and other local nonprofits or environmental education institutions. This is my 6th year on Mercer Island. I was previously with Seattle Public Schools. In my free time, I love to hike and run and paddleboard. So in the upper left of my screen, this is from a Sunset Ragnar that I ran in my first half marathon not too long ago. And the middle picture is of me helping out with University of Washington's paleontology program in Montana, doing a dinosaur fossil dig. So that's me jacketing a theropod pelvis. So it was a pretty cool experience. On the right-hand side, that's my husband and I, who I live with in Seattle. And that is on the summit to Mount Fuji. That was a few years ago in Japan. I also volunteer at Seattle Animal Shelter. And I love to mushroom hunt and backpack. So anything that has to do with being outside is definitely my job. Goals and objectives for 6th grade science. So I teach the Washington State Standards. I work together closely with my peer learning community in science to establish the standards that are essential and also align our assessments for those standards. I emphasize teamwork and collaboration, fostering things like skills like independence, resourcefulness, kindness, stewardship, environmental stewardship, and curiosity, that desire for learning. We practice science skills, and students are always encouraged to be problem finders and solution seekers. This year, we will be exploring LEGO Robotics EV3, which we just started this unit. Students have finished inventory and are in the process of building. And by the time you see this video, probably in the process of coding the robot to do various things. Ecology and the environment, science and technology, which is science skills, solar energy, including solar ovens, waves like sound and light waves, electricity and magnetism, and forces and motion. And if you have a background in science, if you work in a science field and might be interested in presenting to our class on one of these science topics, if there's some sort of a connection there, or coordinating some sort of virtual experience for either your child's class or all of the 6th grade classes. I teach periods 1, 2, and 4 each day for 6th grade. Let me know and we can see if we can set something up. These are some of the many projects that we'll have this year. So LEGO Robotics final project, electromagnetic fishing derby project, and solar oven project. And in science, we also use Pearson Realize to supplement kits. So students have access to a website for, it's actually Savvis now, but we'll use Savvis or Pearson Realize to supplement kits that we have in the classroom. We will use Schoology for all assignment submissions. Very rarely do we submit things that are physical in class. It's mostly electronic, and we'll collaborate as much as possible in these challenging times. So group discussions, projects, science labs, and other interactive activities. We'll work on things like science vocabulary, a little bit of note-taking, a lot of data collection analysis, and a little bit of scientific argumentation as well, looking at different scientific phenomena and coming up with explanations for those phenomena. So a special thank you to those of you who support the Mercer Island Schools Foundation. The foundation has purchased many supplies and experiences for this classroom in the past, including microscopes, Pacific Science Center shows, Mercer SLU field trips, Science World magazines, and the list goes on. A few more things to note. Students' responsibility to check Schoology every day. Really important to stay on top of assignments. You can find folders that are organized by, for the most part, unit. And so students can see what we've been working on during that period of time together. Sometimes I'll post updates which show on either the student's homepage on Schoology, or a student could also click on the updates tab under the materials folder in Schoology to see if there are any announcements for the class. Grades are made up of both summative assessments at 70% of the grade and formative assessments at 30%. So in general, summative assessments are things like big projects and tests, and formative assessments are more like check-ins along the way. Skyward, not Schoology, is where information regarding grades and feedback, as well as missing assignments, can be found. That's the kind of the final grading platform. Oh, and that's for my for my next class. So I'll go back to our final slide for 6th grade science. So I look forward to working with you and your child this year. Thank you so much.